in that area.
The question, though, is who had the worst week in the Democratic primary? Is it Joe Biden, or is it Pete Buttigieg, who is getting tested now with a crisis in South Bend? A white police officer kills a black citizen of South Bend. He has been there most of the weekend dealing with protesters and really being read the riot act. Here's a quick excerpt.
Did you just ask me if Black Lives Matter?
Yes, we want to hear you
Black
say
Lives Matter. Of course, Black Lives Matter. Then fire your cops!
Welcome to the NFL. All right, this is a big test. Pete Buttigieg, is he ready for the national stage in his own city? This to me is a big test for him.
It's a big test, and unlike former Vice President Biden, he doesn't have a long-established relationship with the African-American community. He didn't work on civil rights, and he's really just starting to introduce himself to American voters. Right now, that was taking place in South Bend. To what extent will it resonate? Clearly going to be a topic of the debates. But look, I think what he did that was smart was that he went off the campaign trail, he went back home, and he dealt with those people in his own community face to face. The question is, did he do a good enough job?
You know, though, we're getting some scrutiny here. It was interesting. Politico magazine, Peter, noted that the South Bend Police Department has not gotten more diverse under Mayor Pete Buttigieg. It's actually gotten whiter.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, when you look at the three big cities that have had problems over the last 50 years, Miami, New York, L.A., all of them realized the one big thing they had to change was diversifying their police force. And you're just sitting there going, 2012, and this hasn't happened in South Bend?
Well, Pete Buttigieg has done very well up till now off of a really good presentation on television. He presents himself really well. We're going to start looking at his actual record. And he's running a city of about 100,000 people. It's not, been scrutinized up until now, and this is going to bring that home. Now, I think Kirsten's right that he goes there, he confronts the issue head on. I think that obviously helps him in the sense. But you're right, the record's going to come back and haunt him a little bit.
Bad week to have a bad week.
Yeah, well, beyond the record, there's also just a thin-skinnedness about his response that I think will not wear well on the campaign trail.
And he had never shown that before.
Right.
You know, it is like there's this one moment that's when you read it, it looks terrible. He didn't mean it the way it came across.
I don't want your vote.
I don't want your vote. He was just simply saying, I'm not playing politics now. Right. But it came across. It's just a horrible exchange for him.
I was in South Bend recently, and I got the impression, talking to a lot of people, that they approved of him as mayor, but they thought he had some problems. And one thing is, this is a sort of cool and technocratic fellow.
Interesting.
That, it doesn't always translate higher.
Fascinating way to describe him. Technocrat can not always a compliment. Before we